The 2025 Wholesome Direct was packed with adorable game announcements, updates, and sneak peeks with over 60 cozy games all in one showcase. Which is honestly a dream come true, but it was a little bit overwhelming. So I went through the list, picked out my favorites, and I put together these 7 games that I'm most excited to play. And without further ado, let's dive into the first one. Is This Seat Taken is a cozy little puzzle game where you play matchmaker for groups of quirky, very particular people. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes. Someone might hate loud noises, another might not want to sit near someone who wears too much cologne, and it's your job to find the perfect spot for everyone. So you'll be arranging seating charts in all kinds of fun settings: movie theaters, wedding receptions, taxis, buses, and every new location comes with its own batch of delightfully odd characters. This one seems like a super low stress puzzle game, which is also satisfying and full of tons of charm. Plus, there's also a story because you play as Nat, who is an aspiring actor who spots a character just like them on the big screen, and you follow their heartfelt journey around the world to meet their hero and discover where they truly belong. And thankfully, we won't have to wait long for Is This Seat Taken because it is expected to release this August 2025 on Switch and Steam. Now, speaking of games releasing in August, it's time to roll up your sleeves and get ready to run your own shop in Discounty. In Discounty, you're taking over your mysterious aunt's discount supermarket in the quirky harbor town of Blomkest. This game is part shop sim, part small town drama, and totally full of personality. You'll be managing shelves, working the checkout, making deals with suppliers, and hopefully turning this rundown store into a booming business. However, the townspeople aren't exactly thrilled about newcomers shaking things up. So while you're designing cute little aisles and restocking your snacks, you'll also be trying to win over the locals, uncover the town secrets, and figure out what your aunt is really up to. I'm super excited to decorate my own shop, make a bunch of strategic trade deals, and even make a few enemies along the way. Discounty is scheduled to release on all platforms on August 21st, and I could not be more excited for this one. Now, once you have your discount store up and running, we've got another shop for you to run in Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Now, if you're like me and grew up loving farming sims, Grand Bazaar is going to be right up your alley. This is a reimagining of the classic handheld Story of Seasons game, now with beautiful new visuals, full voice acting, and so many quality of life upgrades that make it feel both nostalgic and fresh. You're moving to Zephyrtown, a place that was once famous for its bustling bazaar, but lately, let's just say, it's seen better days. Your job is to breathe life back into the town by growing crops, raising animals, crafting specialty goods, and selling everything at your own little market stall during the weekly bazaar. I love that one of the focuses of this game is not about just shipping off your goods once you've made them, but actually running a shop and interacting with customers to make your farm truly thrive. The town itself is packed full of charm, colorful characters, and even magical nature sprites to befriend. Plus, they've added windmills, gliders, and jump skills, which give farming and exploring this world a fresh new feel. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar is scheduled to release on August 27th, 2025 on Nintendo Switch 2, and Steam. Now, for all of the rest of the games on my list, we are going to have to wait a little bit longer because none of these have scheduled release dates. But sticking with the farming theme, the next game I'm going to talk about is Collector's Cove. Collector's Cove is a peaceful farming adventure that takes place on the open sea. There are no enemies, no stress, just you, your adorable animal companion, and a boat that slowly transforms into a floating home as you explore, farm, and collect your way through the world. In this game, you'll be growing crops right on the deck of your ship, reeling in rare fish, and discovering hidden islands across different climate zones. Each place has its own special flora and fauna, all of which you'll track in your collector's compendium, basically a cozy seabound Pokedex for plants and fish. One of the cutest parts is that your animal companion doesn't just tag along, they can help you out, unlock new interactions, and even be dressed up in different accessories. As you craft, forage, and decorate your boat, you'll slowly work toward becoming the ultimate named collector, but you can also go at your own pace, taking in the views and enjoying the journey. Now, while we don't have a release date for Collector's Cove, there is a demo available on Steam which you can play right now. Now, after a peaceful voyage at sea, how about something a little more behind the scenes? This next one is for the cozy gamers who've ever dreamed of making a cozy game themselves. Let's Build a Dungeon is a cozy, sometimes chaotic management sim where you run your very own game studio and you get to decide how it all unfolds. You'll hire artists, programmers, and writers and then guide your team as you create your dream MMO. And you're not just doing the management aspects, you're actually going to build the world inside your game too. You'll be able to design towns, dungeons, quests, NPCs, and even balance out things like loot drops and enemy stats. So it's part business sim, part RPG builder, but all incredibly cozy at the same time. Whether you're playing through the full campaign or just jumping into creative mode to build at your own pace, there's something here for every type of player. You can even hop in with friends in co-op mode to build an entire RPG world together without worrying about the studio management. The freedom of this game is so intriguing to me. It's cozy, it's creative, and somehow they found a way to make budgeting spreadsheets fun. Let's Build a Dungeon also has a demo to play that's available on Steam right now. Now, if building your own cozy game isn't quite your thing, but city builders are, I may have the perfect game for you. Town to City is a chill, grid-free building game where you design your own dreamy little towns full of cute houses, shops, parks, and whatever else your community might need. You can play at your own pace in either story mode or sandbox mode, whether you're carefully placing flower beds one by one, or you're focusing on big picture city planning. You're not locked into a grid, so really it's all up to you. As your town grows, new families will move in with unique wants and needs. You'll provide jobs, amenities, and beautiful spaces for everyone, from bakers to artists to people with very specific decor tastes. And most importantly, you can take aesthetic screenshots with their in-game photo mode, which you know I will be enjoying. Eventually, your single town can expand into an entire region of connected communities, each with their own vibe, economy, and charm. With farming, tourism, trade routes, Town to City really lets you build a cozy little world from the ground up. And just like previous games, Town to City also has a demo available right now on Steam. Now, last but not least, this next game is different from all of the other ones that I've mentioned because you're going to have to put on your detective cap and solve the mysteries in this stop-motion inspired adventure. Ambroise Niflette and the Gleaned Bell is a casual adventure game where you play as Ambrose, a young and very adorable detective called to a tiny village where something terrible has happened. The town's beloved Gleaned Bell has been stolen, and without it, time itself feels off. No bell, no festival, no joy. So obviously, Ambrose is here to save the day. You'll explore a charming little world inspired by stop motion and miniatures, filled with over 20 suspicious toy-like townsfolk, each one with their own secrets and personalities, and you'll be poking around asking questions, gathering evidence, and my favorite part, confronting them with their own lies. All of the information that you gather gets added to Ambrose's trusty notebook, where you piece together the clues, compare stories, and figure out who really took the bell. This game is cozy with just the right amount of mysterious, and the aesthetics are absolutely perfect. There is no demo available and no release date for Ambroise Niflette and the Gleaned Bell, but I am so looking forward to it, along with all of the other games that I mentioned today. Let me know which games you're most excited about, either from my list or from the entire Wholesome Direct that happened just a couple days ago. I would love to know down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.